Hello again, everybody. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Dirty Imbecile by The Happy Fits. So this does come as a request. As always, if you would like to make a request, leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to get to it. So what I've been doing these last couple of weeks is I have been randomizing all of my requests. So that's what you see here. I took every single request that I received on my channel. I put it into this Google Sheet, and I hit the randomize button 3 times. The top result is the song I listened to. So that's how we got to this result. Well, I don't think I've ever heard anything from The Happy Fits, so I'm going in totally blind. Hope I enjoy what I hear. Here we go. The Happy Fits, Dirty Imbecile, and go.
If I'm so smart and I'm so pretty, damn this town and damn this city, you never give me anything that I want. No one seems to really care, they're just wholly unaware of all the blood and sweat I cry before dawn. But you won't understand all the things that I am, 'cause I'm crazy in just too many ways. But I get a little feel when my heart stops beating, lungs stop breathing. Oh, my father say to run away. Count my little scars, I've got dozens down inside. I come complete and invincible behind my daddy imbecile. All these things I've tried, boy, I'd be cute, be dumb, be wise, be all. So don't tell me what to feel in the darkness of this atmosphere. Love my mom and love my daddy, sure they messed me up, but that is voices that they left inside of my head. Don't you see, I'm tough, I'm smart, I'm bourgeoisie, and I'll play out this lie till we're all dead. But you won't understand all the things that I am, 'cause I'm crazy in just too many ways. But I get a little feel when my heart starts beating, lungs stop breathing. Oh, my father say to run away. Count my little scars, I've got dozens down inside. I come complete and invincible behind my daddy imbecile. All these things I've tried, boy, be cute, be dumb, be wise, be all. So don't tell me what to feel in the darkness of this atmosphere. Am I good is all I could enough for you? I'm so scared of when and where I'll find the truth. Am I good is all I could enough for you? Invincible behind my daddy imbecile. All these things I'm trying to be cute and be wise, be all. So don't tell me what to fear, the darkness of this atmosphere. Count my little scars, I've got dozens down inside. I come complete and invincible behind my daddy imbecile. All these things I've tried, boy, I'd be cute, be dumb, be wise, be all. So don't tell me what to fear in the darkness of this atmosphere. Count my little scars, I've got dozens down inside. I come complete and invincible behind my daddy imbecile. All these things I've tried, boy, I'd be cute, be dumb, be wise, be all. So don't tell me what to fear in the darkness of this atmosphere.
Yeah, I liked that a whole lot. That was really cool. Just the style of it, just very much reminding me of I think what I kind of expect from an indie pop song. It just had that nice tune to it, very simple. I feel like but just very enjoyable, easy to listen to. And yeah, I thought it was a good song. So we're going to break the song down like we always do, of course, starting with the lyrics. So I have them right here. Now, it does say here, this song bio is unreviewed, but according to Genius, and according to this person on Genius, it says, this is probably our favorite track. It's the second song we ever wrote together and is the cleverest in our opinion. This song is about the two personalities people tend to have, the insecure side, which is voice 2, and the confident/tough side, voice 1. They tend to present to strangers. When they sing together at the end, it's supposed to represent a whole person and the struggle everyone faces to try to fit in while also trying to find a way to stay true to themselves. That interesting, and apparently that does come from the Happy Fits themselves. So, cool. Yeah, interesting. I'm just taking a quick look here. Okay, all right, let's look at the lyrics. So, verse 1, if I'm so smart and I'm so pretty, damn this town and damn this city, you never give me anything that I want. No one seems to really care. They're just wholly unaware of all the blood and sweat I cry before dawn. So to me, it sounds like a person who feels maybe unfulfilled, unrecognized by those around them, right? That idea of I'm putting my blood, sweat, and tears into this even before like people wake up in the morning. I'm up already grinding, but no one seems to care or even realize that. So sort of this idea that, we're not getting what we deserve. And this could definitely be a metaphor to me for being a musician. We're putting on all this work. When are we going to get our recognition? So, but you won't understand all the things that I am because I'm crazy in just too many ways. But I get that little feel when my heart starts beating, lungs stop breathing, all my fibers say to run away. Count my little scars, I've got dozens down inside. I come complete and invincible behind my dirty imbecile. All these things I've tried, boy, be cute, be dumb, be wise, be young. So don't tell me what to fear in the darkness of this atmosphere. So again, I think it really does capture that idea of trying to fit in, right? It says right there, all these things I've tried, boy, be cute, be dumb, be wise, be young. They've tried all these different things. They've tried to sort of take on these different personas, and it just doesn't quite work for them. It reminds me of a conversation I had with a friend recently. It's like, I am a different person around, well, everybody I know. Like, I'm a different person on this channel. Like, what you guys see from me is just the music enjoying, like, lyric loving side of me. And I'm not really funny on my channel, although I think most of my friends and family and people just who know me, my coworkers, would say that I'm a really funny person. I'm definitely not funny on my YouTube channel. I watch my videos, and anytime I try to make a joke or be silly, I'm like, yeah, that's bad. That sucks. So, but I come off as funny to a lot of the people that I know, and so I think that just as people, being multidimensional people and what have you, we present a different side of ourselves to different people. Obviously I act differently in front of my coworkers than I do in front of my parents. And then I do in front of my friends, and then I do in front of my wife. I act differently in front of all of those people. And so it reminds me of a conversation I had with a friend. It's like, what is the real me? Is the real me sort of the collection, the sum of all those parts? Is the real me the person I am in front of my parents, and the person I am in front of my wife, and the person I am in front of my friends? Or is the real me the person I am when no one's around? So I thought that was a pretty interesting conversation that we had. I think we decided that the real me is the person that it's a collection of all the different people that I am around all the different people that I know. So, and even, of course, strangers. So that's what this kind of reminds me of, like trying to fit in, like I'm a different person depending on who's around. But at the end of the day, like I'm still trying to find who I am and trying to sort of come to peace with that. So love my mom and love my daddy. Sure, they messed me up, but that is voices that they left inside of my head. Darling, dearest, don't you see? I'm tough, I'm smart, I'm bourgeoisie, and I'll play out this lie until we're all dead. Interesting. So they very much, you have the whole nature versus nurture debate, and I in my opinion, nurture is responsible for most of what you see from a person. Most, not all the time. But and here he's saying like, love my mom and dad, but yeah, they messed me up. They gave me demons of my own and stuff like that, right? Darling dearest, don't you see I'm tough and smart and bourgeoisie, and I'll play out this lie until we're all dead. But you won't understand all the things that I am because I'm crazy in just too many ways. So, and again, it runs me my conversation. Like, no one I think truly knows the real me, because no one, except for maybe my wife, like no one has seen me interact with all the different groups of people that I know. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of what it's like saying, like, I'm so crazy, like, there's no way that you, in the slice of my life that I present to you, could ever understand, like, truly who I am. But I get that little feel and my heart starts beating, lungs stop breathing, all my fibers say to run away. Count my little scars, I've got dozens down inside. I come complete and invincible behind my dirty imbecile. All these things I've tried, boy, be cute, be dumb, be wise, be young. So don't tell me what to fear in the darkness of this atmosphere. I think this line truly holds the meaning of the song. I come complete and invincible behind my dirty imbecile. So he tries to be all these things, but at the end of the day, he's a dirty imbecile. But if that's who he is, then it's like, that's where he feels complete and invincible. He feels empowered, sort of just being himself. So he's not, he's not cute. He's also not dumb. He's not necessarily wise, and he won't be young forever. But what I think he does recognize that he is just a dirty imbecile, and so he's comfortable, sort of playing that role. Am I good? Is all I could enough for you? I'm so scared of when and where I'll find the truth. Am I good? Is all I could enough for you? So now this is where the self-doubt creeps in. Well, like, yeah, I'm a dirty imbecile, but is that enough for this other person? Count my little scars, I've got dozens down inside. I come complete and invincible behind my dirty imbecile. I'm so scared of when and where I'll find the truth of all these things I've tried, boy, be cute, be dumb, be wise, be young. So don't tell me what to fear in the darkness of this atmosphere. Am I good? Is all I could enough for you? Count my little scars, I've got dozens down inside. I come complete and invincible behind my dirty imbecile. I'm so scared of when and where I'll find the truth. All these things I've tried, boy, be cute, be dumb, be wise, be young. So don't tell me what to fear in the darkness of this atmosphere. Goes like that for some time, I think, more or less. So I thought it was a good song. I like sort of thinking about what they were trying to get across here. And again, it reminds me of just these thoughts that I have about who you are, finding the real you, and I gotta say, as like an adult, almost being 30, I'm so much happier in my own skin and as my own person than I was like maybe when I was a teenager or even in my early 20s. It's just like you spend so much time as a youth figuring out who you are, and oftentimes trying to be someone else because you think that's what other people want from you, that you sort of lose sight as to who the real you is sometimes, and to me this definitely gives me a feeling of that. It makes me think about myself as a teenager, where all the lengths I would go to impress girls, right, and the lengths I would go to impress my friends, when at the end of the day, like, my wife loves me for who I am. My friends are my friends because of who I am. And so it's like, unfortunately, it's almost sad that it takes you until many people like me, until adulthood, to really understand that. But regardless, I like the lyrics. Obviously, if I can take lyrics and apply them to my own life, I think that always bumps up a song for me. So for me, 2 thumbs up lyrically. I thought it was great. As far as the instrumentation goes, I was scrolling down earlier just because I wanted to see what all the instruments I heard were. So that cello provided a nice depth to the song. I mean, very deep, and almost like was a stand-in for any sort of percussion at first. But you see, we did get a little bit of percussion from Luke Gray Davis. But yeah, that cello was so deep and that it really, I think, did a lot for me in that song. Some nice moments of guitar. To me, it wasn't like super in your face, but if you really pay attention, like, there were some nice little licks in there that I think just sounded fantastic. The guitar arrangement was great. The vocals, I see Ross Monteith and Calvin Langman. Fantastic job on the vocals. I think, I'm not sure who did the majority of the singing, but they just have a really good voice for this sort of genre. You know, when I think of, I guess, indie pop or indie rock, whatever you want to call this, to me, like, this is kind of what that, I guess, almost stereotypical singer's voice sounds like. And definitely not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, to me, this really captures that spirit and that vibe. For me, regardless of when an indie song comes out, it does sometimes transport me to like a specific time in my life. And I think a part of that is just the style that they approach it with. And so for me, this song did that, but I think it was really enjoyable. So the instrumentation wasn't anything, I think, too complex where it was like, wow, I can't believe they pulled that off, or anything like that. It also wasn't just like super memorable in a sense that I'm not going to come back to the song for like a specific guitar riff or something like that, which to me, is fine. I think the way they composed the song was good. It made a very cohesive song, and I think it was just fun to listen to. So 2 thumbs up there as well. And then as far as replay value goes, I want this one on my playlist. It was easy to listen to, really smooth, really enjoyed the instrumentation. It's one of those you can kind of just kick back and enjoy. If you pay attention to the lyrics, great. If not, you can still find some enjoyment in just the singing style, the instrumentation, kind of how everything fits together. So this is a good one to have on the playlist. I give it 2 thumbs up across the board. Really had a great time with this one. So thank you for whoever requested it. That was a great request. As always, if you would like to request something, leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to get to it. I'll put it in my list, and we will randomize it to hell. Where was I? If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, go support the artist. Go listen to the music wherever you can. One place you should hopefully be able to find this song is going to be in my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below. It has just about every song I've heard on my channel. If you want to support me, all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. All right, before I let you go, let's find out what am I listening to next time. So we can go ahead and get rid of this one. We are done with it. I think I might be a little zoomed out, more zoomed out than I normally am. Just want to make sure you guys can see this. All right, here we go. Let's randomize 3 times. 1 and 2 and 3. Hey, some Nightwish. Okay, great way to end out the week. Nightwish, Song of Myself. We're going to listen to it. I'm excited. And I hope to see you guys in that next video. Bye for now.